This week on Crime Fighters, we bring to you an engaging interview with the Commissioner of Police in charge of Ogun State Police Command, Tunji Alapini, and on the confession segment, the story of 4 young men caught in the act while trying to rob a GSM shop. Welcome to Crime Fighters.
Well, I joined the force as a cadet inspector in 1974, and I've worked around the whole of Nigeria. My first posting was in Kwara, and I was posted to New Busa, now where you have Kanji Dam. I was there for 3 years before moving to the Highway Patrol. Highway Patrol, I had my stint there for about 2 years and was posted to Ogun State. And ever since, I've been moving around. I've been DPOs. I've served in all sections of the force, whether as Divisional Traffic Officer, the Divisional Crime Officer, and DPO. And moved to Police College as the Commandant, Police College Ikeja. From Commandant Police College Ikeja, I'm finding myself here as Commissioner of Police, Ogun State. It's been challenging with a variety of problems and challenges, but so far, we are trying our best.
Now, talking about challenges, what would you describe as the challenges that you've faced so far in this command?
Well, I've never seen the challenges I've faced in this command as an issue. Challenges I'm facing in any command is the challenging of policing. And when you are having challenges per se, you have to look at what are your problems. It is problems that determines how you tackle your challenges. My challenges are varied, like you have in other states. That's policing, and that's, we're talking about crime prevention, detection, and providing security for the populace. Where you have willing and capable officers who are very supportive. You are working in a state in which you have the government that is highly supportive and committed to ensuring security of lives and property. You have the wherewithal, you have the conducive environment, and you have appreciative community. That where you have some problems in terms of policing and they complain to you and you respond fast. They appreciate it.
What do you describe as the peculiar crimes associated with this state, and in what ways are you trying to ensure that they are ameliorated?
Well, so far, I cannot identify the state with a particular crime. We have our own share of criminality in terms of occasional assault, occasional car theft, limited burglary. We have occasional robbery cases, but every robbery case is enough cause for concern. But I will not look at those robbery cases as robbery cases that you experience in other areas. Like you have some other states where you talk about a whole dozen of people or 20, 30 people laying siege in certain areas. We do not have that here. Maybe because God has been very grateful to us, very supportive to us. Our prayers are being answered. And maybe because of the strategies we are putting in place in trying to ensure that day in, day out, we'll have constant patrols and our men in so many strategic areas.
Corruption is one thing the Police High Command is doing its utmost best to reduce drastically. I want to know what steps you're taking in your command to ensure that this cankerworm is reduced.
Well, we're talking about corruption. Corruption is one of the major problems the Nigeria police is having. And we are, on our part, trying to ensure that, like I've always said, when the tune changes, these dance steps change. We have tried, on our part, to educate our men, let them understand the evils of corruption. let them understand that there's joy and pride in putting on this uniform, and that whatever they do rubs on all of us. But for those incalcitrant ones, for those who cannot dance to the new tune, we've dealt with about 22 of them so far, which that we have dismissed, and it is an ongoing exercise. We have a lot of monitoring units. We have the provost going out. We have officers every day. Everybody goes out on schedule to ensure that some of our men that we have posted to ensure the prevention of crime and apprehension of offenders are doing exactly what we have sent them to do. We send officers.
Well, the motto of the IG is to serve and protect
with integrity.
How are you translating that to the level of your officers and men?
Well, we have been telling our men that that motto is apt, and it's not something, it's not an issue that we cannot surmount. If you want to serve, once you put on your uniform, you are still in this service, you are serving. And you have to make some sacrifices. You have to ensure that your training is brought to the fore in ensuring that you are protecting members of the public. And if you are doing all these things, you have to do that with integrity, where you have to put your head high. That even if I make mistake in what I am doing, and you tell me and I see that mistake, I apologize to you about my mistake.
It's been a pleasure talking with you, sir. Once we find out, I would like you to tell us how you want to be remembered at the end of your sojourn in the Nigerian police force.
Well, I'm going to be remembered 31 years in service now. I should be living in another 4 years. Whatever everybody wants to remember, that somebody just went through here. Somebody can put his head high, stand on his feet, because I know that some of the officers I work with, even if you go over there and you make any complaint about me, they will ask you, are you sure? Because like the adage my mom used to tell me, what you will not take in the night, start rejecting in the morning. Whatever you want to make yourself to look like in the night, start building up in the morning. So I've built myself well, to the best of my ability, to my heart's content, that I know that I'm serving this my force with integrity, and I can put my head high that when I leave here, an officer passed through here who has served with integrity.